You know, I'm starting to think one thing. That Pro Football Focus just wants me to say his name again. Dalton Schultz. Okay? I'm saying his name correctly this time. Dalton Schultz. Schultz. I've listened to 1,000 different videos. Could I butcher his name one time? I've listened to 1,000 different videos. So, Pro Football Focus is naming Dalton Schultz as a top landing spot for the Cincinnati Bengals. And if you have watched this channel, you know I am very, very, very much in the yes, please, 1,000% gimme Dalton Schultz. Because he would be an amazing addition to our squad. Pro Football Focus writes, Tanner Hudson quietly carved up a meaningful role in the Bengals' offense over the second half of the season as an underneath pass catcher. With 35 receptions, 5 forced missed tackles, 19 first downs from week 9 onward, all ranking as a top 15 marks among tight end. That is so insane, too. He was a practice squad tight end. We elevated to the active roster. We spent $7 million on Irv Smith, and we got nothing out of him. There needs to be fraud charges. We should file fraud charges versus Irv Smith because he just stole $7 million from this team. That is insane. Nevertheless, Hudson and Irv Smith are free agents, and you know Hudson coming back. Irv Smith, we need to get a restraining order. No, never again. We're just gonna have one top of the locker room. Never Irv Smith again. So Cincinnati once again has talent void at the position. Capitalizing on depressed tight end market in free agency could be wise. No, I agree. I think we should pick up a tight end in free agency. Either Noah Fant, if he's available, Dalton Schultz, if he's available, or potentially here, there's not really anyone else I really care too much about, to be honest. No, I'm just going those two guys. I was thinking about other guys. There are other options available, but those are the top two in my books. Those are the top two. And then you got to draft a tight end. You got to draft a tight end because you're going to bring back Irv Smith. Ugh. Almost threw up. You're going to bring back Tanner Hudson. You're going to put, honestly, they're probably going to bring back Drew Sample, if we're being honest. And then you draft a tight end. You get a guy in free agency like Dalton Schultz. And then you go ahead and build from there with the rest of the draft for the rest of your team. And you should be fine and ready to go for the rest of next year. Yeah, no, this is 100% going to be a Dalton Schultz type pick. And again, like I said, it's possible to turn to Drew Sample. I think 1,000% he's going to come back. He's an amazing blocker for us, and he's also an amazing receiver. So there's no reason not to. And especially if you get a rookie tight end, you're going to have him as your fourth string tight end, right? You're going to start to slowly utilize him. We saw this year how long it took them to utilize Yoshi. And then, of course, with Chuck Sizzle, they took... They didn't do it. They didn't utilize him. But, they potentially could have. That's my whole point. So, when we get a tight end, we're just going to slowly utilize him over the time. And with us looking at the Buccaneers tight end coach as a potential quarterback coach for us, yeah, we could really get this tight end group going. I mean, if we can get our tight end group going next year and be very successful, it's going to be a dangerous year for us. Give Joe Burrow even more check down options, even more cross the middle options, and that gives us so much better of an offense. All right, so Pro Football Focus has him at a 72.8 overall grade, a 72.7 receiving grade. And again, like I said, he is worth all the money. The problem is, will the Texans let him go? And that's another problem here, is him actually hitting free agency. I know we like to talk all the time about all these free agents that potentially we could pick up, but at the end of the day, you can only pick up a guy who's available. And I'm sure the Texans are going to, again, be very amped to try to keep this guy because he is that good. Hunter Henry, as I looked more into him, I'm going to say no. Dalton Schultz, I would love to. Gerard Everett, no. Mike Kosecki or Kosicki, no. Noah Fant, yes. Austin Hooper, no. Robert Tonyan, no. 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 I'm going to fix this. There you go. I don't want to see him on my free agency in any way. I don't want to see anything to do with Irv Smith. Okay. My PC just turned off, turned back on. I don't want to see anything to do with Irv Smith. Jimmy Graham, no. Yeah, there's no one else at the tight end position here that I'm actually interested in going for. It's Schultz, and it's Noah Fant, and that's it. You know what? No. Hold up. I don't want this part either. I want it all gone. Thank you. There we go. There's free agency, guys. There's free agency. There's no more of that Irv Smith crap in there. No, on the real note, though, wherever Irv Smith goes, I hope he does well. I really don't, because, you stole money from us pretty much, my guys, so the season could have been so much more successful if you were successful, man. And, we went into this year thinking Irv Smith could have been that guy, but it was a risk. And I think next year, no more of that crap. We can't afford next year to make risky plays like going out and getting a player and it's well, this guy could be good or he could be bad. No. Irv Smith was 1,000% a gamble. We knew going into the season, it was like flipping a coin and hoping you land on the correct side you want it to. We can't afford to do that next year. And I'm not saying that next year is the last year our Super Bowl winners open. No, it's not. But we need to figure this out and get this ball rolling. Because we have a team that can go win multiple Super Bowls. And can go be very successful in the AFC and the playoffs. And go for long playoff runs. So we can't mess around anymore and sit here and be oh, well, we're going to take a gamble on this guy. No. Do you want to take a gamble in the draft? Okay, I'm okay with that. Because a gamble in the draft means that guy has potential to be something. But if you're gambling on a veteran player, you're going to lose almost every single time if, unless it's either best case scenario, he works out for you, he's successful, okay, cool. Worst case scenario, you're sitting there wasting $7 million in a roster spot. And that's kind of how it felt last year, was we were wasting a roster spot on Irv Smith. My speech impediment kills me sometimes. But with that being said, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. It's Schultz, and Noah Fant. And that's it. Peace out, guys.